The Gentleman's Sweep Show, where nothing gets swept under the rug. Fun Radio Monday. You are in the mix with DJ Smoke, on The Gentleman's Sweep Show.
What's happening, y'all? It's Monday. And we're back.
9 o'clock.
The Gentleman's Sweep Show.
Sweeping these streets.
What's happening?
Hey, listen. You know what season it is.
What season is
It's
that,
time
my
to clean up your life. You
know
know
what I
clean
see.
up.
Hey,
You know what I mean?
Okay.
That's all it is. Only for the night. Only for the night.
I like the look,
Hey,
baby.
you
Fix
see
my
it?
life.
I didn't know you had it in.
You ain't see the polka dot with the handkerchiefs, did you?
I like
Sometimes
the
I
tie.
just do things on another level.
Yeah,
you know?
I was about to testify for a minute. but
Don't
then
do
I-
that. Don't do that.
He got it.
Listen.
He said he got Sunday's best on, huh? All right, so what's happening, fam?
Ain't a whole lot. You know what's it? We're going to have an amazing show, yo. We got a lot of interesting things happening this week, man.
Yeah.
I can't wait to hear about y'all weekend. Connie came back. Connie was international for a minute, you know what I mean?
I was in original Wakanda, the original Wakanda.
That's what's up.
right.
That's what's up.
right.
She was
That's
doing
what's
that
up.
damn
Had a great
thing.
time.
Got a tan going on.
You saw
True love,
posting
right?
posting grown
Got
people
some
pics and all
sunburn.
that.
Yo,
You know,
Yes, that's-
Yo, we
bathing
should've
suits
posted
and all
that
that, you
joint.
know. Hey,
That green was-
Those the ones.
yo.
Those the ones I could
I
post.
should have posted that for thirst traps. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you
What a
absolutely
thirst,
right, yo.
Connie with a thirst trap of the week. You know what I mean?
Thirst trap.
Hey,
killing
Connie,
that
it was
bathing
hey,
suit.
Connie, let me tell you why I was a thirst trap, because I frequently watch everybody's posts when they post things. You generally get maybe about 5 likes, 10 likes. That Joe had about 200.
I got
No,
about
you
20
was on it. They was on it. You had about 200 likes on it. I said, she got him.
Man, hey, look, I hit it. I was like.
Listen, I put the heart on there and everything.
I know, right?
Absolutely.
Well, I appreciate the love.
Yeah,
Gotta do what you gotta
I
do.
had a wonderful time. I have the sunburn to show it in areas that shouldn't even be.
Hey, you
Y'all,
gotta do what
man,
you
y'all
gotta do.
get it
Can't
in.
use the cream.
I admire that about y'all. Y'all just up and go.
Look at Smoke's new haircut. Smoke look like he
know.
just got out the barber's chair. Look at him. I
Oh,
want
fresh
listen,
and so clean,
fresh and
clean.
deaf.
Kill him. He don't want to smile.
He's
You know.
always fresh and clean, though. You
Thank
know,
you.
don't put
Thank
him out there like that. That's how he's
That's
every day.
Listen, DJ Smoke is in the building where there's smoke.
There's
Hey,
fire.
happy belated birthday, DJ
Oh,
Smoke.
yeah.
Happy
Happy
birthday
birthday to
Smoke's
you.
birthday was the
Happy
other day.
birthday to you.
Hey.
Happy birthday.
Hey,
That's all you get. That's all you get.
You can sing a little bit.
Yeah. See,
Listen.
I might have Connie sing for me.
Listen.
I like that. I like that.
Connie's not ready for the regular choir, but she can make it for
Yeah, I can
Bible
do
study
back-
choir.
I can do
She can
backup.
make it for Bible study
I
choir.
can do backup. I keep telling Marcus.
That's what's up. That's what's
Hey,
up.
well, listen, we got a good show coming up.
What
What's
are we
our
talking
show?
about? What are we
Hey,
talking about?
We talking about double
We're
standards.
talking about
today.
double standards today. So I tell you what, today is a day where Connie, we need you more than anything. We need to call you to. We need you to call bullshit, and we need you to
Right.
call it out today. We're gonna talk
Gotcha.
about double standards as it relates to many topics. We definitely
Yeah.
gonna talk
Yeah.
about sex.
Yes,
We're gonna
indeed.
talk about even raising kids if there are double
right.
standards between raising men and raising young ladies. We're gonna talk about. We're gonna talk about even stuff like crying. Why is it okay for a woman to cry, but when a man gets his Ralph Tresvant sensitivity on, he
Right.
gotta be a little, hey,
Yeah,
we gonna
yeah, I
talk
agree.
about
I
it. You
agree.
know what I'm
I
saying?
agree.
Do you cry?
You know what? I haven't cried in a
He's
long
cry-
time.
he
man.
cries
I haven't
inside.
cried in a long time.
Sometimes I cry. Listen, I cry all the time. I'm emotional. You know what I mean?
What?
Listen, let me explain something to you. The best way, if you ever, I'm giving out players 101 today. All right, if you ever want to get a woman to fall crazy for you, you got to do things unexpected that she never really thought about it. You got to
Right.
be a thug sometimes, but you got to be emotional sometimes.
I don't know if I can travel that
No,
journey.
listen, because this is what's going to happen. Her girl's going to be like, man, why you messing with him? He's so crazy. Y'all don't know Jamel the way I know Jamel.
this is
You heard me? They go, you don't know him the way that I
That
know
nigga
him.
be in there crying. Y'all just don't know.
You ain't gonna tell nobody I be crying, because I'm gonna tell somebody when you be crying. When I lay that wood, you be like, oh, this is a show. Hey, have you ever cried during sex? Tell the truth. You live TV right now. Have you ever had sex that was so good that you cried during sex?
Just tears.
Tell the truth.
It was inside that I cried.
Oh, it happens all the time. Oh,
That's all I can give you. That's all I can give you.
hey.
All right,
Listen, what did y'all fools do this weekend?
Man, you know what? What did I do this week? Come back to me on that. I gotta think about it.
Listen, I saw your post, so I know the other day you was babysitting.
Oh,
you was making sure you're not no grandmother.
Yeah, her
capsule.
little Negro came
Listen.
What was a friend boy? I like the way
Friend
you
boy.
put that.
We don't,
it was
yeah,
a friend boy.
she-
What
Wow.
is
No
boyfriend?
boyfriends.
So
just
let me
a
ask you a
friend boy.
question. Whenever your daughter has company over, what are some rules that you have? Or you do like you need to be in a common area where I can see you?
Well,
What's some
they
rules?
have that was the rule. It was a common area. Then I allowed them to gravitate to the basement, but the basement door has to be open.
Open,
Do not
okay.
shut. No lights off.
Okay.
Absolutely not. And then maybe every 20 minutes or so, I have this trick that and she's caught on to it by now. But my dog, I'll throw something down. If I don't feel like going down there to bust on them, I'll throw something down the steps, and my dog would just bounce down the steps. So if they doing something,
If
they
she
hurry
don't
up.
feel like going down,
So he runs down the steps.
bust on them.
That's right.
But you
Between
gotta-
me and the dog.
That's a new one. I
Yes,
thought I
and so-
heard
and
all
our
of that. That's
steps
a
are
new
so
one.
loud
it.
that
Listen.
once you do it, it just scares them to death. So.
Listen, I saw a picture of my dude. My dude looked kind of smooth. He looked kind of
He's
slick.
smooth. I
Hey,
like
listen.
He
him.
looked like you got to
I
bust
like
down
him.
that every 20 minutes.
And maybe
Right,
15.
right.
7
Maybe
or never,
15.
you know, you got to make it odd numbers because they don't be expecting
Well,
no
you
odd
better
numbers.
know. I be
like
down
11 one time,
Right.
Right.
3 the next time. You got boo boo. Oh, I'm sorry.
That's
You gotta
right.
need some juice or something like
That's
that.
right. And I check trash cans. I don't want to see no empty packages
Oh,
nowhere.
stop that. Stop that. You don't think they bump?
My daughter's 16.
You don't think
and
she-
that's all I'm going to say.
You don't think she bumping when you home though, is she?
My daughter's 16.
Listen, okay.
Okay.
Hey, when you start having sex, Mark? When you lose your virginity?
It was probably about I think I was 14.
Okay, I got
That's
you.
crazy.
See, that's what I'm saying.
Check me out.
When
Yeah,
you use
that's
your, when you
crazy.
lose yours, Connie?
I actually waited.
Oh, that was good.
I did. I waited.
You lying?
That's
I
like
can tell by the way
19.
your eyes did like
yeah,
this.
she said.
Are
In the
we
way
go-
she said, she waited.
She must
She
told.
I did.
She must told her daughter's lies that she came back up.
Yes,
from.
I was engaged to be married. And
Congratulations.
Okay.
Congratulations. Congratulations.
Yes.
Mo, what about you?
You know, my birthday turn up, man.
Oh, that's what I'm talking about. How
Yes.
old are you?
I am 35 now.
You know what I'm talking about when you lost
Oh,
your
were
virginity.
you?
Yo, you lost your virginity when you were 35?
He don't
Man,
want to
I
talk
lost
about
my
it.
virginity when I was 11.
That was
Dang.
early. That was
Okay.
so you got
Yes.
everybody beat. I lost
Yeah,
my
so I'm a veteran in this game.
I lost my virginity summer going into 9th grade, so I probably was 13. So it was somewhere
Yeah.
around. I
Yeah.
probably
You know
was
what?
13.
I think that's a show because I got some comical iggity
We
to
gotta
talk about.
about
we
with
got
that,
something.
yo.
You
got-
got
Because
Hey,
I had
listen.
fun. Hug?
That's gonna be a great. I want to hear.
We're going to have to
I
do
wanna
that.
hear
We're going to
it.
have to
I
do
wanna
that.
hear
Yeah, you might have lost yours, but did she lose hers?
Come on now.
Oh,
Listen,
wow.
Since you want to
Wow.
go,
Shots fired.
Since you, boom, boom, boom.
I'm just
Since-
saying,
since
I'm
you
just
wanna-
saying.
Since
Doing
you
that.
want to go there before
didn't-
we go to break, let me put this out. The first time I lost my virginity, I didn't count by ones. I counted by twos. I had 2 chicks at one time. That's what I do. So when half of these dudes out here be crying for threesomes, my first experience already set my life in play.
We need to
First
find
time
them
with-
and bring
you
them on the
know,
show.
with
We'll
that
have
said,
them on the show. With that said,
We gonna go
it's
on
time to
break,
It's
and we'll
break
talk
time.
about this on another
Hey,
date.
listen,
Oh,
our
man.
breaks is gonna be crazy today. Well, you know how there's always unseen talent. We got people from all over the place that's popping up, got talent. Y'all check this first video out. This guy was a bum until he was discovered. Check it out. Gentleman Sweep Show, Fun Radio is back.
That raw freestyle.
Hood news. Dandada.
We sit sideways. You can catch me sitting sideways. There's something pretty with the ratchet on me. I stay strapped because I always keep a package on me. Dirty, you get serious niggas die here. Y'all niggas had it up to now. This is my year. I'm dirty, moving coke through the turnpike. These niggas call me Michael Jackson cause they know the dawn turned white. I live the goon's life and move with the moonlight. 100 bricks in the dark will turn the room white. Greenville, we grinding round here, sitting sideways with guns south of diamonds, tails. Step your swag up, I only move with smart dudes. And my trap pump more than your heart do. Fish scale, yeah, I'm scarred for life. Slanking bricks in the jungle, I got a Tarzan price. Plus the money longer than the vine. lines he swing on. While y'all niggas breaking buds, we cutting bells with the chainsaw. Dirty, extra clip when the cop man, carbon 15, got more drums than a rock band. Riding the drop man, I got plenty raw. White on white beard, the same color as some dinner floss. Fuck fat fish, scale boo the big fish. I'm so bready, you can call my money fish sticks. You can catch me sitting sideways and something pretty with the ratchet on me. I stay strapped cause I always keep a package on me. Dirty, it gets serious, niggas die here. Y'all niggas had it up to now. This is my year. Okay. I'm dirty and my eyes sitting real low. And the coupe doors up like I just kicked the field goal. And hop off in the Tahoe. I blow so much color purple.
Whoa, and listen. Hey,
up, man?
who can do the beat like that? Who can do the Jay Sweet.
What?
They said I can rap again. They said I can rap again.
Rap a lot.
No.
Hey,
No,
hey.
wait, not now.
Not now.
No.
I wasn't ready.
Yeah,
I
no,
wasn't ready anyway.
Yeah, stop. We don't want to do that right now.
Hey, listen, I need to do like a 2018 freestyle when you say it's a freestyle, but you wrote it last night. You know what I'm saying? That's what I need. I need like a 2018, I wrote it last night freestyle.
Right,
you know what I'm saying?
We might prefer that too.
Right.
Oh, hold on
Right.
for a second.
Huh?
Oh,
Focus.
Let me stop.
Bring it back.
Let me stop. I'm just playing. I'm just playing.
For those of you who don't know.
If a nice young lady just walked into the studio, but she had ashy fingernails, and ashy,
you know what?
ashy fingers.
No, she didn't.
Yeah,
No, she didn't. She's beautiful.
She don't rock no type of lotion. So at that joint,
He mad because she didn't make eye contact.
She
She's
got
beautiful.
no type of lotion. Her lips were cracky. I was like, I'm good. You know what I mean?
No, she didn't.
Shoot, she take. Can you date somebody that take too much effort to get them like suitable or something like that?
Too much effort. So you
Too
talking about,
much.
look, like the Jordan, I'm gonna get you sucker.
Yeah, no, that's too much. Let me ask you a question.
Yeah.
Could any of you guys date somebody that had bad fashion sense? Like they couldn't dress, they just look horrible fashion-wise. Could you date?
Nah, it wouldn't catch my eye right off the break.
I have dated, and I won't say it was horrible, but they did not have fashion sense.
Okay. What about you,
But
Smoke?
they had everything else.
Oh,
Okay.
Sometimes
And I just went shopping for
You-
him, and he didn't mind.
That's how you got to do it
Let me tell you
sometimes.
something.
Honestly, she said the right thing.
She said the right thing. Let
Just
me
got to
tell you.
upgrade them.
Let me tell you.
Upgrade.
No.
Got to upgrade
No,
them. That's all you got to do.
Let me tell you my policy. I will buy them one outfit. And I say, every time I come pick your ass up, put that one outfit on. You ain't going nowhere with me unless you got that one
There's
outfit.
definitely a downside because
How
I
many
did.
times
I
you gonna
caught
date
him with another girl with an
I
outfit.
date
I
every
bought.
other week or something like that because I can't.
Right.
People want to wonder why you can't take pictures with it though. But
Right,
if you
right.
take pictures, why I'm always changing? She always got that one
Same outfit
damn
on.
outfit on. I believe this. You can't come at people about their clothes, anything about their fashion, unless you're prepared to step up and do something
That's
about
right.
it.
I agree.
If you ain't
I
prepared
agree.
to
You
step
gotta
up and
be
buy
strongly
them,
agree.
Right.
then you
Can't
forget
complain about it.
Forget
That's
about
right.
it.
That's right.
But you know what time it is to complain about?
What time?
Some haters out there,
Oh,
man.
man.
Let's talk about some haters.
Let's talk about
Y'all might got some good things to talk about, but I got nothing but hate to talk about right now. But it ain't really even hate. All right, this is what I want to say. Can I go first?
Yes,
you wanna
please,
go
by all
what?
means.
All right,
Go
because
first.
I got to get this off.
Jacob do his thing.
Jacob got something? Oh, we got.
Yeah.
Hold on.
Let's hate.
I got to undo.
Oh, damn.
Listen,
What
I got
you about to hate on today?
Let me talk about something real quick, all right? I got to talk about something real
Oh,
quick.
he's
all right?
serious over there.
So, about a week or something ago, my grandmother died, all right? My grandma B, rest in peace, my grandma B.
Right.
All right, so my grandma B was my stepfather's grandmother, all right?
Okay.
Now, I don't know if she was petty, or I don't know if her family was petty or whatever, but my stepfather kind of raised us since we was like really, really young. Like he raised us all our lives. My sister considers that to be her father. I know who my father is, but she considers that to be her father. Now, their family was kind of petty because on his death, like obituary or whatever, they put and his stepkids. And his step.
They actually put step
kids.
Wow.
He never considered us a step kid, but they put that on the thing.
Yeah,
So I'm like,
yeah, they
okay,
wanted to-
I
yeah.
see how petty they are. You know what I mean? So
Right.
petty begets petty. All right, so
Indeed.
you know, I rock with my mom, so I asked my mom, was she going to the funeral? My mom was like, I'm not going to the funeral. I don't know if they beef or whatever. So since my mother wasn't going to the funeral, I wasn't going to the funeral. It just is what it is, right?
Okay.
All right. So Saturday morning, I'm at the Amish market. I ordered this beast meal at the Amish market. Have y'all ever been to the Amish market?
Which one?
Oh, the one that's in Upper Marlboro.
Okay.
Now
Yes,
you
got
yes.
it.
I know exactly what you're
So
talking
I'm
about.
at
Yes,
the
sir.
Amish market, and I'm about to eat, right? So I'm getting down. I just thank you, Father, for my food, boom. And right as I do it, I get a text on my phone. Now, my sister sends me a picture of my grandmother in a casket.
Oh, I don't like
Right when I'm about to eat. Why do people send pictures of people in a casket and certain things like that? And it was it was one of those joints where it was like a group text. So you text like 15 people, and everybody, when they repeat back, you get that you getting beats all the time.
Yeah.
Listen, man, certain things you just gotta text individually, or you gotta ask people, do they want to see it or whatever.
Right.
But come on, man,
Right.
stop texting dead picture of people in their casket and thinking everybody on that list want to see that, man.
Right.
So, yeah, I was upset about that. Ask me, did I eat my food?
Yeah, you
You
got
goddamn right. That food was awesome. You goddamn right I ate that food. So, listen, stop sending group pictures of dead people, the people that don't want to see that while they about to eat at the Amish market.
I don't like
Listen,
it. I don't like
it was like, sometimes when people die, and I think it was like maybe a week and a half, 2 weeks before they had a funeral, because some people, black people, think that you don't have to rush it. You know what I mean? White people, oh my God, the melanin will kick in and then they'll be all dark. We need to do this. A white person died, they at the funeral the next day. A black person died, the funeral a month later.
Like a month and a half.
We forgot them niggas dead. You know what I'm saying? So I'm saying, she didn't even look the way that she normally looked just because it took some time. So it was something for me to see that she don't look the way she normally looked. And I got to look at that right when I'm about to go into my
it's kind of selfish because think about it. Would she have wanted to be seen that way? Would she have wanted that? You know what I mean? I know I wouldn't. Don't.
Nobody would want
I don't
that.
want that
Nobody.
last. I mean, that last picture of me to be that way. It's circulated in such a way. I understand having a funeral and you coming to view me at the funeral, but just circulated like that, I wouldn't have wanted that.
We ain't hear nothing back from her, so she ain't tell us.
Well,
right.
She's
not gonna.
She ain't gonna. She ain't say nothing, but I mean, we'll see. That's all I got.
I would have tried to find a way. If it was a way, will of the way, I would have tried to find a way. To
Grandma
all
B,
of y'all out.
Grandma B, you all right with me, man? Go ahead. What you got?
Wow.
Bro?
You know what, man? I'm gonna just piggyback off of last week's thing, because this thing is it just still bugs me. Okay. And it's that, you remember last time I was talking about people at the gas station, right?
Man, come
Don't
on.
pump. Hey, listen, man, I'm sorry. But you know what? So I think the overall thing is, like, I can't stand inconsiderate people.
I get that.
I can't stand an inconsiderate mother.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
that.
Just inconsiderate. So y'all
say it right, man.
inconsiderate. Just simple things. Just lack of consideration. I mean, when you're driving down the street and you know you in the merge lane or you're in the slow lane and you know somebody else got to merge over, hey, move over so the person can merge into the lane. Why you got to speed up to keep people from merging into the damn lane? Come on, man, be considerate. You know what I'm saying? Be considerate of stuff. You know you got to fuck, right? You in a restaurant. You know what I'm saying? I'm talking about some real, huh?
You gotta let
Oh, Lord have mercy. Don't do it in a restaurant,
Yeah,
man.
that's disgusting.
Take your stank ass in the damn bathroom. You know, and just be considerate. I can't stand inconsiderate mother.
I got you.
You know what I'm saying? So, come on, listen. We got to understand. There's some other, you're not in your world by yourself.
Right.
You know what I mean? There's other people in your space. Be considerate. I won't fart right here next to y'all right now and blow y'all out knowing that we're on the set.
What you got to say, Smoke?
No, I'm just telling you.
What you got to say?
No, I agree.
Hey,
like,
look,
with that one.
Yeah, you know what that means.
You can't mess
you know?
on the other stuff, but with that one, I agree.
Right, like, so you agree with Marcus with that?
Yes.
Don't.
Okay.
That's disgusting.
Okay.
Hey, look,
So,
man, I can't stand it.
we got a 1 minute breakdown. A 1 minute breakdown.
Okay.
Of what your opinion is on what we was talking about.
On
farting?
All of y'all.
On farting? Or being considerate?
And considerate.
Listen, this is how I feel. It's your
1
life.
minute. No.
You got one life to live. I don't care about nobody else.
Yeah,
I gotta do me.
Yeah, no.
I don't care about
Not
nobody
around my
else.
food, you won't.
I gotta
You
do
just-
me.
No,
You
no,
gonna
sir.
just
No,
do
sir.
that?
So let me ask you a question. If you don't know me, right? And I'm sitting right next to you, and I'm at the table with my people, and I fart, are you gonna say something to me?
I probably would.
You wouldn't.
Yes,
say
I
nothing.
would say.
disgusting.
You
If
wouldn't
that
say-
shit
wait,
stink
I
like
would
that,
say
I
you're
would say
disgusting.
something.
You
I would
wouldn't
say
say
something.
nothing to me.
I would
What,
say
if
something.
you farted and stunk up the place,
You wouldn't say nothing
Next
to
to
me.
my
Where?
food.
You wouldn't say
Where?
nothing.
where are we?
What? It doesn't matter.
Oh man,
You wouldn't
yeah,
say
I would.
nothing to
I
me.
tell you, nasty mother.
Right, you would say something.
Mother.
No.
You would say something.
The majority
Or
of people wouldn't say
you might
nothing.
speak out loud and might
Yeah,
not make it
the
direct.
least
You like,
you gonna
God
say
damn,
something,
who
though."
would just fart like that?
You think that person cares?
No,
I'm
they
sure
really don't.
because it- yeah,
Because
I'm
I
sure they
done it,
don't.
so I already know.
Because I done it.
Hey, listen, man. I'm just talking about inconsideration, man, and that goes into everything. I can't stand inconsideration.
I got you.
It's just inconsiderate people, man. You know, you gotta think there's other people in the world, man. You gotta be considerate of.
This is your
How
world.
much time? Because I gotta hate it. A real quick hate.
Get
I'm
one
hating on
Get
this
one
cold weather, and
Okay,
tomorrow
okay.
I'm protesting, and I'm putting my crop top on and some shorts and some sandals, and I'm
Do
going to
what
work.
you gotta do. That's
Yeah.
all.
Okay.
But she said tomorrow.
I'm
so
hating on this cold weather. I'm done. I'm over
know what?
it. Please, I'm tired.
Friday, we
tomorrow
good.
is Tuesday.
But
By
she-
Friday, she gonna be sick in the house.
That's
Nah.
fine.
Now, but
Well,
Friday is
I'm
supposed to be
protesting.
like 75.
I'm protesting until this weather
She
changes.
gonna wait till it's 75 before she really come out with
Nope.
it.
I have a cold
Can
over it,
you
though.
do me? I'm
have
about
my
to say,
trench
You
over.
gonna knock on
post the
somebody's door?
pictures.
You gonna knock on your man's door or
in them
something?
shorts, please.
Yes.
Post
do
the
Yes.
pictures in
Post
them
the
shorts,
pictures.
please.
Yes, do that.
Talk to him.
All
Hey,
right.
listen.
So
I got something for y'all. Anybody got some love?
Yes. sir.
Anybody got some love that you want to say? or we
Go
just
ahead, by
gonna
all
hate?
means, spread the love.
No,
Spread
I don't
the
got
love.
no love. I just want to go ahead and show y'all what some of these foods out
All
here posted.
day. What
Y'all
time
got
is it,
some
baby?
love? Oh, it's time. I go.
Yes,
It's-
go.
Listen, it's time for you posted it.
All
I
day.
want you
Right,
guys
let's
to
get it.
understand.
Let's
Listen,
get it.
don't get mad at me. Because you posted. So
posted.
last week your mom was here.
Yeah.
And I proved
Yeah.
when your mom was here, I
Right,
don't
right.
have to go as raunchy or as crazy where you posted as I normally do.
Okay.
This time I'm in the middle.
Right.
I'm in the middle, all right?
Okay.
Jacob, go ahead and put the first one on. What I want y'all to know is this. When your girl shows you a picture on Facebook or Instagram and she wants you to look at a comment that you sent to another broad, that's what you need to look at. You need to look at it just like that. Like you can barely see. You don't know what the hell she talking about.
Right.
Anything you do, make sure you deny. I don't see that comment or try to clean it up. But that's the way you need to look at. Girl, what you talking about?
And check those likes you clicking on.
You need
too.
to
Check
do
those
that.
likes.
Hey, let's look at the next one. You said we needed to get a little comfortable. I want to tell you, I get niggerish. Even if I win $5 on a scratch off, I think I done made it. I be laying around just like that, like a nigga done made it, man. Look at Sean
Right.
John. That's a little suspect right there, you know.
Yeah,
Some
it
people
is.
might say that's
Damn.
couture, but
got
then
enough.
listen, that's a little suspect right
Enough
there.
money
But look,
to
he
do
got
it.
enough money to do with that. Yeah. He'll be all right.
That ain't the way that a normal man should just lounge.
This is true.
Let me ask you a question.
Now, he look like he sleep like that.
no, dude.
You know?
You probably do.
He woke up like this.
Look at that. Oh my goodness gracious.
Yeah, I
Hey,
agree.
dude.
I
Hey,
agree.
if I win $5, that's how I'm lounging out. Let's go to the next one. This one right here says this. It says Pornhub. Porn. I said pub.
Pub horn. Yeah.
Pornhub.
Hey, you know Smoke knows how to say it. Smoke, I told y'all last week, Smoke
Loosen
is a
that tie
porno
up a
star.
bit. Loosen
So
that
it
tie.
says Pornhub always talking about my phone going to get a virus. Like, I don't give a fuck, bitch. Play the video. Play the video. We don't care about no viruses on Pornhub. Let me tell y'all
The
something.
porn stars don't care about the virus.
Yeah,
But
this
let me
is
tell
quick.
you-
If you really
They
think
don't care
about it,
viruses.
I want
You
to
know
tell
what
y'all
I'm
something. Pornhub is a setup. I went on Pornhub, right? And I was trying to get a video. I was watching a video, so they take you, whenever you close out the video, they take you to other videos or whatever that you got to
Right.
close out of them too. Well, one
Right.
of the videos I was supposedly closing out to took me to a place where now I'm receiving text messages like once a day that was like, hey, stud, do you want to get some head? And listen, so now that I'm married, I don't lock my phone anymore. I just always keep it unlocked, right? So my wife had my phone. Like, it was in a car. I went into the store. She was like, hey, some girl just called you and wanted to know if you wanted to do it to her in her butt. I was like, did you respond? She was like, I was waiting on you. I said, Pornhub, that's what they do. You know what I mean? Take me to the next one real quick, Jay. This one right here says, Facebook and Instagram will have you thinking a motherfucker way out your league and the whole time they homeless.
Right.
You be seeing people online, they be stunting like they got mad dough.
Right.
They got
Straight
everything. Them niggas be living with their babies' mamas. I mean, they don't have no stability or nothing. So stop believing. I tell people all the time, do not believe anything nobody you meet online say or look like until you meet them in person.
Face to
Because
face.
people can lie and them camera angles are trying to trick you. You know what I mean?
It really is.
Listen, before I get excited about any woman I met online, I need to see you in person.
In person.
Listen,
yes.
You
people
can catfish.
Catfish.
Yes,
That's
right.
what
they
I'm
can
about to say.
catfish half a body now. I seen a girl leave about 150 pounds out of a picture. I promise she took a picture.
That filter.
She took a picture to the side
Yeah,
with her
you
butt like
have
this.
angles. You
and
definitely
her
have
belly,
angles.
and her belly
It's
was
all
hanging-
about
her
angles.
belly was
I
hanging
know
out
about
the
the angles.
picture.
It's all
Yeah.
about angles.
I
man.
said,
You know what's the famous angle? You know the famous skinny
It's
angle?
up here or
It's
what?
up here. You
It's
see
up-
that?
Yeah, that's
Look, your
right.
stomach
Right. And
There
look,
you go. There
be
you go.
looking at the phone like,
No, but if you
Turn the joint
notice that
upside down.
females that don't post from the face down, you should already know. You should
already
already be
know.
hip.
yeah.
If you
I be
can't,
trying
if
to
they
figure
not
it out.
willing, if they not,
Yeah.
Well, they might be Muslim.
no,
How about
no,
that?
no,
Oh.
Connie, you know, because the way they talking about the green,
If all your
I'm about to
pictures-
send you a friend request when I leave. So what I'm saying is,
See?
yeah,
Yeah.
hey, and I'm serious. But now what I'm saying is, but some females won't do it. They won't. They won't. Show
They go
their
from their
body.
breast up. From their breast. Oh, just headshots.
So you be like,
Yeah, I can't.
all right, she looks good from her face down. Like, what does the body look like? And then you in there with Triple H.
But you need
Oh,
to.
no.
I got to use
Oh.
your Facebook post. Yeah. Yes.
Shh, horrible.
Yes.
Horrible.
Yes.
Let's go to the last one, then we're going to get this break. This simply says, this is what I don't like about cuffing season. It says, I can't feel my right arm. I got to pee. She is sleeping peacefully. I am a hostage
That's
at this
true.
point. When your girl is laying on your chest and your girl is laying on you, sometimes you feel like you can't go nowhere because if you wake her up,
Right.
she going to get mad where you going or whatever. So I tell you what, it's cuffing season because summertime ain't hit yet. So come Friday, we still got a couple more days where we got to act right. You heard me? A couple more days. But that's you posted it, man.
Roll her right off the bed.
Absolutely.
Get off me, my arm.
Hey, listen, let's go ahead and take a quick break. We're going to come back
Let's
and we're
do
going
that.
to talk about some of those double
Double
standards.
standards.
And we got
I'm looking
Marcus,
forward to it.
Darling,
Yes.
coming up.
Yeah, we'll
Gentlemen
come
Sweep
back,
Show
baby.
Fun Radio is
It's
back.
Okay, come get things done. Weather acoustic.
Cool. That sounds good.
Come here, Cora, be quiet.
Sounds tight. Sounds nice.
I'm here. They putting this on YouTube.
Yeah.
Precious!
Go.
I love you, bitch. Hold up. Don't go nowhere, motherfucker. Stay right there, bitch. Okay, let me know when y'all ready.
Already.
Why you stand looking at me like he ain't got no flashy clothing on, nor do I own a piece of bling. Concrete jungle, my only moment, no warning shots. Why you stand looking at me like she ain't got no fancy clothing on, neither. Nor do I own a piece, a pretty little piece of bling bling yet. But I can write and sing us all a song, cause this is all I know. All I know, all I know, all I, this is all I know. Alright, this is all I love.
Tight.
All I love. Alright, this is all I know. This is all I need. This is all I love. Bow, bow, my nigga, bow. He ain't even got a matching collar on. Bow, bow, my nigga, bow. Heard she has a nasty ass and slow hair bomb for real. This is all I love. Look at me, this all I need. Love, I love.
Okay. Bow, chicka bow, chicka Maria.
Oh,
Hey,
wow.
listen.
So Connie,
Yes.
if a guy
Yes.
came walking up to you singing like that, And he was so passionate.
Uh-huh.
How do
Right.
you feel about that?
Uh-huh.
How would you take that?
Looking like that?
Looking like that.
I'd be scared.
Yeah, listen.
I would
Keep
be
it
scared.
stepping.
I would be scared.
Okay.
No,
Okay.
no,
Thank you.
Hey,
no,
listen.
No, no, sir. No, sir. No, sir.
There's a guy in my neighborhood, right? There's a guy in my neighborhood. Like, I don't know if he smoked like boat. I don't know what he smoked, but he smoked some stuff that after he smoking for the next hour, 2 hours, he just stand talking to himself. And he be having full ass conversations with himself. And y'all know I love to fuck with people, you know what I'm saying? So I be like, he be talking and arguing with himself. I be like, yeah, don't let him talk to you like that, yeah. He be about to fuck himself up, yo.
Right.
I be,
What that nigga say?
I be like,
That
yo,
what that nigga say to you?
You gonna let him punk you like that, motherfucker? Like, don't, man, we in Southeast, nigga. Don't let nobody punk you like that. He be like, young, that's what I'm saying, young. You know what I'm saying, young? You wanna come at me, young? Like, he is crazy as shit, yo. I want to tell y'all, hey, listen, y'all know I fuck around, but I want to talk to the kids. Y'all motherfuckers should be asleep right now. But if any kids is watching this show, say no to that boat. Like, if you gonna smoke a little loud, let that loud be it. Because anytime you go past that loud, y'all niggas gonna be, this is all I know. This is all I know. Bow, chicka,
Break out a little bit of reggae though.
But
I know his chest was sore as I don't know what I could.
that nigga almost caved his rib cage.
Yeah, he needed surgery.
I tell y'all what, I'm having too much fun. We're going to get into these double standards, but before we do, I got a good Marcus Darling for you guys, all right? So everybody knows how Marcus Darling goes. Marcus is the only one that is able to give any type of advice on this show. Connie's going to say something, and then I'm going to say something, because you know what the problem is? Y'all always look at things logically. I look at things like, this is what they really want to say. So we're going to talk about it. Y'all ready for this one?
Okay.
This one is good.
All right, we're coming right off the dome.
They never heard this before. We might ask one of my cool cats over here to put their input on this.
That's right.
I don't know. The light-skinned dude look like he might know about this situation. Y'all ready for it?
Oh, light-skinned dude.
Yeah. Listen,
okay.
light-skinned dudes got another level of problems out there. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Listen to the situation. Y'all ready? Here you go. It says, Dear Marcus Darling.
Yes.
I'm hoping I can just blame this joint on the liquor. It says, hey, Gentleman Sweep Show. I watch this show every Friday, and I like the new direction that the show is going in. That is strictly Marcus. They won't let me be fools anymore, so Marcus is doing his thing on the show. It says, Friday. I would never have thought that I would write you guys, but I really need some help on this situation. My girlfriend has a best friend that is more like a sister to her. They have been best friends forever, and we first, she said they have been best friends forever, and when I first got with my girlfriend, she insisted that we get along well because our survival depend on whether or not she liked me. I mean, we're not buddy-buddy, but we are cool. Each of us stay in our lanes a lot. Well, about a week or so ago, her and her man broke up, and she was having a really hard time dealing with it. My girl asked if she could come crash our date, and we said it was cool, so we took her out so we can cheer her up. Oh boy, did we get it in that night. Now, when I say get it in, I meant we drank so much that night that things are still a little bit hazy about what happened. But I swear I could remember my girlfriend being knocked out and her friend making advancements towards me. They say when you're drunk, your true ambitions come out. So I'm feeling really strange and lost about whether I should tell my girl what I think happened or just charge it to the drinks and just say it may have been my imagination. So tell me this, Marcus. Do you think I should bring up what I think happened to my girl, or should I just dead it and say it never happened?
I think you should dead it and leave it alone. Because, see, the key operative word, in my opinion, is what you think happened.
Right.
Okay, so if you don't know for sure if something happened, then absolutely not. You're gonna have to wait and see if something else happens again, and then identify from that point. You know, if y'all lick it up and y'all drinking, you know, and he may have said something out the way, you may have perceived it wrong. So I am giving you the logical, reasonable explanation. That's my thought. I think you should dead it, let it go, see what happens next time, and keep it moving. What you think?
I agree. I think like if you're unsure about what really happened and what did happen, he wasn't really specific. He thinks something might have been inappropriate. I don't know. Drinking, you don't know what's going down. You don't know. So I agree. I would not say a word until I'm absolutely sure, and then I'll spill it. But before then, no.
Right.
Smoke.
I agree with Connie. Only time I'm gonna agree with Connie.
No, you can agree with me all the time.
Listen.
Okay.
Listen.
So I'm messing with you.
Uh-oh. Here we go.
Let's hear that J perspective.
I'm gonna tell y'all why y'all never have threesomes. I'm gonna tell y'all why y'all never have threesomes. I'm gonna tell
I'm
y'all.
okay with that.
I'm gonna tell y'all right now. I'm gonna tell y'all right now.
Okay.
The reason why y'all don't never have threesomes is because you don't see opportunities. This is a perfect opportunity to set up a threesome. It's a perfect opportunity. Let me tell you one thing, all right? The best form of advertisement is what? Anybody know that?
Yeah.
I'm in sales 101 right now.
Okay.
What is the best form of advertising?
Referral.
The best form of advertising is word of mouth advertisement. This is what happens. Whenever girlfriends who are like sisters get together, they tell each other everything.
Right.
So if Cardi's ever in a situation where she's telling her best friend, damn, this nigga I'm with, he slangs that thing. If she keeps telling her every time, dick, great, it is now enforced in her head, damn, this nigga got some great dick. I might want to try this thing out. So I'm going to tell you what happened. He says think, but she got drunk. And when she got drunk, she says, you know what? I'm horny. My man just left me. I want some dick. And I know he can slang that thing. So she probably made the advancements. He ain't say he went there. So I'm saying he probably just like, nah, girl, I'm good or whatever. This is what I would do. All right? This is what, I'm the threesome king. This is what I would do. I would talk to my girl and I'd be like, you know your girl got lifted the other day. She was out of her mind, huh? She was grabbing on my joint and everything. Yeah. I was like, stop playing with me, huh? You know what I'm saying? Stop playing with me. But you know what? I thought, she was kind of sexy. You know what I mean? I know that's your friend and all,
You're a bad man.
I know
I
know that's your friend and all, and I would never want to disrespect you. But you know what I'm saying? I think maybe we should explore some possibilities if you okay with that. And sit back and don't say nothing. This is sale number 2. I'm teaching you how to be salesmen. After you make your pitch, don't say shit. You just sit there and look at her. Whoever speaks first loses. So if you say you want to have a threesome, just sit there and look at your girl.
Or your ex, because that might be
Connie,
gonna be your ex by
Connie, I've had over like 300 threesomes in my life. I know how this shit works.
Okay.
I know how it works.
I got you.
You know what I'm saying? Even girls that say I don't be about that life, they be about that life. If you set it up the right way. If you make a girl feel comfortable and you set it up the right way, they about that work, man. And all you gotta do is be honest about it. Niggas be scared. What you scared for? If that's your girl, you gonna break up with a man because he say he want a threesome? You gonna break up with him because of that? And the next thing you know he gonna do, he gonna go cheat behind your back and you ain't gonna have no man anyway. So why wouldn't we just do this shit together? It ain't cheating if we do it together. Is it, Mark? Mark said I ain't even in this.
He's stuck.
No, I'm too possessive and I'm jealous. I can't share. I don't do no sharing.
Everybody shares,
share my
though.
food and I don't share my men.
Everybody shares. If you've been cheated on, you share. You just didn't know about it.
To me.
There you go. Put that on. If I didn't know about it, I don't share. I'm here to tell everybody, everybody's been cheated on, so y'all all share one way or another.
To me.
Boom, boom, boom.
Been sharing.
Have a man ever cheated on you and you took him back?
Yeah.
See, boom, boom. We might as well fuck your bitch together. Let's go. All right. Let's move on.
No.
I like Connie.
Connie is strong. I like Connie, by the way.
Now you gotta be
Connie is strong. But I'm telling you,
gotta be real.
Connie is 0.1% of the women out there. Connie is the strong. Connie is the woman you want to marry. That's Connie. But I'll marry her after she let me have a little bit of fun. Then we get married.
Right.
Hey,
make sure you have fun before.
Shout out to Miss Russell. Thank you for letting me go wild until
I see you over there.
Listen, before we get, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No, go ahead.
I would be remiss if I did not present you guys. I did go to Jamaica. I don't do novelty gifts or whatever, but I did want to bring you guys something that I made. It's a homemade.
You
gift.
made it in Jamaica?
Oh, really? I didn't make it in Jamaica, but I made it when I came back from Jamaica.
Oh, yeah.
So I could have y'all something, I don't
Jamaican
want. What y'all bring me?
It's Jamaican inspired.
Well, kind of. So I don't like doing T-shirts that you never wear them. I don't do the shot glass. You never use them, the key chains. But I did do a T-shirt that I made for you guys.
Let's see it.
What's up? Okay.
Wow.
Okay.
Wow. See, this is why she the first lady, man. This is why she the first lady.
Hey, did y'all be sweet? Did you give Smoke a speedy? Smoke been in the gym lately.
That was handmade by me. Handmade. Now one of y'all is a little messed up. I ain't gonna tell you. I kind of messed up one.
Yeah. Get Jay that messed up one.
Look at it that way.
Yeah, we get at the Jay.
Hey, Connie, thank you so much.
No, really.
I missed you guys.
We actually know. Now, do you have one?
Well, you know, I can make one. I actually
No,
did
you
make
do
this.
need one,
though.
but I think your
I'ma make
color,
one.
your color should be different.
Yeah,
You gotta stand out.
You
So
want
the-
mine to be
you the
smaller and
female.
tighter and a little bit.
Yeah.
female.
Yes.
Okay, I got you.
down the middle.
I got
You
you.
went, you went,
I'm gonna bedazzle mine. I'm gonna come here.
you should do smokes like that too. So you gonna smoke a look
Bedazzle
like
his too.
smoking. You gonna be going out with bedazzled shit on. You know what I mean? Let me ask y'all a question. You know what I mean? Because we talking about double standards on the show and shit like that. So what I really want to ask y'all is, I want to ask y'all, when we talk about some of the double standards that's out there, you know, we got a lot of men nowadays that's like wearing crazy clothes. You know, we got men that's shopping in the women's section, wearing crazy clothes and stuff like that. How do you feel about that, Connie, when you talk about men? I mean, our time of growing up, we wore baggy clothes or whatever it is. They're not doing that nowadays. How you feel about that?
I'm not opposed to the semi-metrosexual look. Like, I don't mind the neatness. I don't even mind the little color. I don't mind some of that, but some of that stuff is outrageous. Like, I can't do the crop pants and the pointy. It just looks too feminine to me. Like, you have an identity crisis. And if you have an identity crisis, then me and you definitely are not going to be able to have any kind of relationship. Because we don't know who our roles. Like, what is your role? Like, you know, you get ready. I got to buy tampons. You need one?
Hey, listen, we talked about the other day what we call them man-pons or whatever. Right. When dudes be acting like broads, so we get it. So let's talk about sex.
Yeah.
Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. All right.
Yeah,
so,
I like that. You about to let's talk about sex.
Me and Marcus was talking earlier, and the conversation that me and Marcus was talking about was the old body count question. Yes. The body count question. So
That's crazy. I was just talking about that with my man yesterday.
So tell me how you feel about that, Smoke.
Oh,
how
I
do
feel
you feel
very strong about that.
So you ask women for their body count?
Back in the day, I used to, and then I multiply that by 3.
Yeah,
By 3? Okay.
Because I'm like, they be lying out here.
Okay.
But, you know, my situation.
The standard answer is, I can count on 2 hands, and then your mind, my 2 hands, your 2 hands, his 2 hands.
No, but listen, Connie, this how I do my mathematics. Everybody get their mathematics together. I do it by age.
Okay.
So, if you got a certain amount by a certain age, then I would divide that.
Lord.
And then I'd be like, is she wifey material, or she just hit material, or she just like, I don't know.
And that's based on how many partners she had.
That sounds complicated.
Yeah, that.
No, I do science.
Yeah, that's
I
science
do.
behind
You
that.
have to do science.
Okay.
Hey, listen, I'm not a person that brag, but I've been around, and I just don't live that J life.
Okay.
But I'm a little close. But you know, you have to do the mathematics. You got to do the scientific thing because you got to know what's up.
So let me
if you want to be serious.
Let me ask you a question, and I'm putting this out there for everybody. Do y'all have a number in y'all head that once y'all hear the number, you be like, oh hell no?
You know what?
I got a number.
You don't gotta share that number if you don't want to.
No, I'm gonna share it. I'm gonna share it.
Because see, listen, I live in a fantasy world.
Okay.
I live right here.
Okay.
So anything right here in my world, as far as I'm concerned, I'm the first, I'm the only, and I'm the last. You know what I'm saying?
Very
So
white.
I want to know.
So you don't ask. You don't ask.
I don't ask.
Hold.
And I don't tell.
Let me. I hope y'all pay attention.
I don't want to know.
Let me ask y'all this though. So, age range. Let me say, from 40 to 50. What's a good number? We on the countdown. We on the countdown right now.
I don't think there's a specific number because there's so many different factors that play into this.
Somebody could have been married a couple of times. You don't know what they've been through.
Yeah, and could be married for 10, 15 years. You know? But let me ask you this. Is there a double standard?
There's always a double standard.
So my 20 and her 20, is it different? Is it worse that she's been with 20 people than me being with 20 people?
If y'all the same age, no.
Not me.
No. If y'all the same age, no.
Not me.
Not at all.
Okay.
I wouldn't judge that. I couldn't judge that.
Her 20 to me says she's a virgin. That's what her 20 says to me. Is that
her 20 is a virgin to
me? listen.
Oh,
all right, since you,
I could never be in your
since
life.
you like math, since you like math, let's do math.
Explain that to us.
Since you
Yeah,
like math,
I want to know,
All right.
and then we go on a break after that.
For so many years, I was in the lifestyle, and so what people don't know about the lifestyle, it means I was a swinger, right? So I went to a party every single weekend. All right,
Okay.
so we just gonna do this times 52, all right?
Okay.
So if I go to a party every single weekend, when I go to parties, I'm having sex with 5 to 6 women. So let's just say 5 women every week, 52 weeks out of the year. That's almost what? 280 to 300 women for that year.
True. Yeah.
For that year.
Right.
So if a woman comes to me and she says she's only been with 20 people,
Well,
I'm
yeah,
like,
that's
yeah,
different.
That's 20 people.
That's different.
That's 20 people. So now take
in
that
life,
300 number,
Now-
take that 300 number for a year and times that by 3-4 years.
Now, Jay,
All right.
listen, you gotta be real though. A lot of people not in that lifestyle.
Yeah, that's
So-
I
I
understand.
different.
I understand.
Like,
So
for-
I look at things.
I'm not knocking, judging at all,
Uh-huh.
but I'm just saying, like, people that's in that, not living that lifestyle, they probably not gonna have your numbers.
Oh man, I got pornos.
Yeah,
I got,
yeah,
I
you
got
know what I'm
porno
saying?
stars.
So-
I got whore numbers.
You got retired.
I got
whore numbers.
retired whore numbers that are still financially not secure and still need to turn
I'm
tricks
gonna
on the
give you that
weekend.
Will
So I
Chamberlain,
got
man.
listen,
Okay.
whore numbers with a WHORE whore, not
Let's
hoe.
go- hey.
I passed hoe years ago.
Hey,
I'm
let's-
a whore.
Let's get ready for break, man. Let's do what we gotta
Okay,
do.
so look, when we come back, we're gonna talk about this on a realistic
Double
terms.
standards.
No, we gotta go back.
We're gonna
because
talk about the
I
double
love
standard.
it. I love it.
Double
like,
standards.
Yeah.
Jay live a different lifestyle than most people,
Then most, right?
and this interesting.
Yeah. So
Double
we're gonna
That's
talk
why,
about
that's
that.
why I always like Jay. Like,
So look, when
different.
we come back, we're going to talk about the double standards, and we're
Double
going to also
standards.
we're going to talk about double standards as far as kids being raised,
Right.
the whole 9 yards. So we're going to touch on all these topics. All right.
Let's make it happen.
Cool.
Gentlemen Sweep Show from radio.
We'll be right
Double
back.
standard.
Okay, come on.
Like,
You don't sing no mic?
no, I don't need no microphone.
You got.
don't
When
need
you
it. My
go
voice
to
carry.
perform it, okay.
My
okay.
voice carried.
Do
I
your
don't need a
thing.
microphone. It'd be like, she got me like, no, 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 no. She got me like, no, 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 no. You ain't gotta cry no more. Life is on this thing, gonna be okay. Like when you say it's gonna be okay. While you brush my ways or fix my braids. I'ma lay down and make love all day till the sun shines again. We gon' listen to the rain. I wouldn't want to change a thing. Would you take my ring and become my queen? She got me like, girl, please don't go. Please don't go. Please don't go. She got me like, girl, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I was blessed when God gave me you. Cause he gave me my son. Gave me my son. When you let my sunshine turn to rain, it was slow days and nights, slow days and nights. Baby, when I kiss, I said, Tony,
Hey,
What's happening?
Hey, listen.
Hey, look.
Why you say everybody what they do on these videos when they do acapella?
Hey, man, they beating on their chest.
You
What's
ain't
up
got
with
to
that?
think no time with her mind.
Got to cry.
We're
Hey,
talking
listen.
about double standards, man.
Okay.
And listen, so I want to know. I have daughters, right?
Yes.
I don't have any sons. I have a stepson who I consider like a son to me, right?
Mm-hmm.
But that came later in life. Do you raise your daughters and your sons differently as it relates to relationships and sex?
Yes.
Like, for instance, do you tell your son, if he go out and he get his man at the age of 17, come and say, yo, dad, look, I finally got that joint. I hit it. I did this, that, and the third. Do you say, that's my boy?
Right.
You know, and then your daughter, you come in the house, you find out she's getting her guts banged out by some little dude up the
Right,
street.
right.
You know?
Why you had to say it like
Because
that?
it's the-
Right,
it's
right.
the truth.
Say gut.
You know, because
That's a
No,
double-
but it's the
The
truth,
way
though.
you
like it.
said it was a double standard because you
I got-
made it.
No, he said
my
it like
boy.
you're supposed to say it.
No, listen.
I
It's the
Listen.
truth.
Okay, let's talk about
We
this.
all was young one
Smoke,
day.
you just got a daughter, right?
Yeah, I just
You
got
got-
to do
just
it.
got-
I got
daughter,
two
right?
daughters.
Listen,
What you got two daughters?
I have two girls.
Two
Two girls, right?
Okay.
No.
So
Yeah.
I got 4 boys
Okay.
and 1 girl. 4 boys and 1 girl. I can
Okay.
tell y'all this. I raised my daughter like I raised my sons. I raised my daughter to tell her what the game is. So if it comes to a point where she get caught up in some dumb shit, like your pops was the whore of all whores. He tried to tell you the game. It's up to you to listen to it or not. So I teach my daughter like slick words. Like I take my daughter out on dates. I take my daughter out on dates so she ain't got to worry about no other man or no other boy her age taking her out or impressing her or whatever. I make sure I send my daughter your beautiful text messages every single day so she don't got to do this. What a man is supposed to be like. And I tell her, in any situation you get in, you need to make sure you're running that situation. If you decide that you want to have sex, that's your choice. You do things on your terms. Now, I don't want you running around the house crying, oh my God, all you want to do is use me for my sex. You an idiot. Right. If that happened to you, you an idiot. Right. Now, any parent, you know what? We all say we got boys. We want our boys to be happy. We want them to go get their man and everything. I don't think I was like that. Whenever my kids told me they wanted to wait or whatever, I thought that was cool because I want them to make great decisions. And I told them one thing: I do not want to be a grandfather at like 34, 35 years old. Y'all take y'all time and do whatever you're gonna do. But I never preached that real love waits or anything like that. I told them when they asked me what time when I had sex, I told them 13. Their mama, who had sex at 13 too, told them 20. You know, but that was her lie to live. You know what I mean? But I told them when it happened, what popped off, and I've always been that type of parent. I always kept it 100 with my kids about anything.
You know,
so what about y'all?
I did the same. You know, I told my daughters because I didn't want them to get caught up with the game.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? And I too take my daughters out on daddy-daughter dates. You know what I'm saying? They know and understand how a man should treat them. Right. In fact, I told my daughter's boyfriend, who she now has a son by, you know, I told him when I first met him, I said, listen, you have a tough act to follow because every man in her life had treated her a certain way, and she knows how a man is supposed to treat her. You know what I'm saying? So she knows better. So because she's had good men in her life, i.e. me, her uncles, her grandfather. She had good examples in her life. So I told him, I said, you have a tough act to follow, Slim. So it's up to you, you know. And I told my daughter the same thing. You know, if you allow yourself to get caught up in any mess, then you will get caught up in some mess. You know what I'm saying? I said, and I told him, I said, little dude's gonna say some slick stuff to you. Right. You know what I'm saying? Like, let me put the head in. That's all I want to do. Let me
that was
just let me touch it. Let me feel it.
That was my famous line.
Did that ever work for you?
It did work.
And it worked.
It worked. Actually, so I guess they didn't have fathers that told them
I got blue balls.
So, but okay. So listen, we got 5 minutes. We got about 4 minutes now. So what about you, Connie?
Well, as a single mom and raising my daughters by myself, I will be the one to admit that I was the one who said y'all should wait and make sure it's special. I didn't necessarily harp on the marriage part because I did want to be as realistic as possible, but I did want to say at least have some feeling that this person feels for you. You don't be a whore. Don't be out here in these streets just, you know, having sex. Some girls are like that, or mostly have low self-esteem. You're not that one, you know. And don't be convinced to buy any lies that they tell. I told them about the lies, the blue ball. Their balls are not going to burst.
That one.
That was a good one.
Yes.
That was a good one.
That was a good one.
I tried that one too.
Yeah, their balls are not going to burst. None that's going to happen. It's okay to say no, you know. Absolutely. So, yeah, I more so try to just school them on how guys will come at you and approach you and what your responses should be, you know, appropriately. And I wish that they would wait to marriage, but I know that that's not realistic. Matter of fact, when one of my daughter, who's older now, when I first discovered that she did have sex, I ended up crying, and she ended up patting me on the back and saying, it's okay.
I believe it.
Yeah, I was hurt. I was definitely hurt.
Hey, listen, we got 1 minute left. What do y'all have to say? What we got going on under a minute for next week? What we got?
Next week we just doing some big things. You know, Marcus is taking over the show in some aspects. We doing some changing things.
Marcus
we want yes, because you know what? Jay just does ratchetness. You know what I mean? But Marcus does education. Marcus brings people together, and we learn some new stuff, which is real cool. So Marcus got some great things coming up. We want to just keep it lively. We want to have fun, and we want to, even with Connie and everybody here, we want to be real. We're gonna give you our real, authentic selves, and y'all can see one thing about our dynamics is we don't always agree. agree, but sometimes we just agree to disagree because we all live 3 separate lives. We all,
Just
raise our
perspectives.
children different
Yeah, that's
from
right.
different perspectives. But at the end of the day, it's all love. You know what I mean?
That's right.
So whether Connie wants to have a threesome with me and my girl or
That
not,
would still be a no.
that's
Hey,
a negative.
well, listen.
But to
That
tell you
would
what,
still be a no. I'm consistent.
Oh, well, shoot, that's a story that will be.
we will have to
follow up
post
on.
that.
it will
But you
never
know
be
what?
told. It will never happen.
Hey, look, like Jay said, we got some wonderful things planned, and we're not going to always be in the studio.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So we're going to be doing some great things out in the public. And we talked about it. We're talking this thing up. The time change is going to happen also. We're going to 8 o'clock starting in a couple weeks, I believe. And we're going to also be out and about. So some great things are coming up. We'll be doing some wonderful things. We'll see y'all next week. We're going to surprise you with the topic. So look, check our Facebook page out.
Yes.
And the Gentleman Sweep Show. We'll see y'all next week.
Peace and love, and check out
We
the
love y'all.
Sweet.
Hey, listen. So
We see
holla
y'all
at us.
next week.
We'll see y'all later.
From
The
Radio's
Gentleman
back.
Sweep Show.
The Gentleman's Sweep Show, where nothing gets swept under the rug. Fun Radio Monday. You are in the mix with DJ Smoke on The Gentleman's Sweep Show.